how you all doing? I hope you all be fine. So throughout my university life, I observed many students didn't knew about soldering iron and what it's actually made of. And some of the people who I call the super ultra legend didn't even knew what a soldering iron is. So this video is for you all guys over there. So let's get started with some information about soldering iron. So soldering iron consists of three main parts: its power section, its heating element, and the soldering tip. The power section mainly consists of a plug with some extension wire, and in some cases there is a neon bulb attached to the wire in series. This neon bulb is used to indicate the state of the soldering iron, whether it is on or off. Then these two power wires goes to the heating element, in which an aluminum coil is wound in such an arrangement that it produces extensive heat. Normally these heating elements are of 30 to 60 watts. The third and the main part of the soldering iron is its soldering tip. In earlier days, the soldering tip was made up of pure copper to ensure a uniform heat flow from the heating element to the soldering tip. But since copper oxidizes easily, the soldering tip was introduced to some changes. Instead of exposing the copper tip to the air directly, iron plating was introduced onto the copper surface to avoid easy oxidation of the copper. And later on, a nickel plating was introduced in between the copper and the iron plating. Usually, the size and shape of the soldering tip varies, but a pointed tip is preferred by most of the workers due to its easy handling. To get a soldering job done, you need these accessories: a soldering iron, a soldering wire, and a soldering paste, which is sometimes called soldering flux. So there are many types of soldering iron available in the market, but let me show you the types of soldering iron I have. So I have used many soldering irons throughout my life, but right now I have three of them. Let me show you one by one. So the first one is a 30-watt soldering iron, which I bought about 5 years ago, and it's still operational. And it also electrocuted me 2 times. So here's my 30-watt soldering iron. It has a very pointed soldering tip, which is very useful in soldering small stuff, such as SMDs and SNTs. It has a nickel-plated tip. I also repaired it 2 times, as you can clearly see its heating element inside. I will also show how to repair soldering irons in my upcoming videos, and hopefully I'll repair this one. And I taped its whole wire because I have burned some. And here's my second soldering iron, which is from the ancient times, because it had copper tip which I recently misplaced, and its ratings are 50 watt at 220 volts AC. So this soldering iron is the oldest soldering iron I have, and it is not in usable conditions nowadays because I misplaced its soldering tip, which was made up of pure copper, and that shows how old it is. So I made its soldering tip look-alikes to show you guys how it was before. Its heating element is present in here, and the power cables are drawn to the basement of the body. These soldering irons are not used nowadays, and they are not available in market either because of the high oxidation rates of the exposed copper on the soldering tip. And the third one is my own favorite, a 60 watt 220 volts AC soldering iron, which is the most commonly available soldering iron in the market and the most reliable one too. This soldering iron is the most powerful amongst my soldering iron collections, and its best part is the neon indicator bulb, which indicates the on and off states of the soldering iron. All of these soldering irons' internal structures are the same. Jokes all apart, but I hope you've learned something new from this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Please feel free to share this video with your friends, and please subscribe to the channel if you are new here. This would encourage me a lot to make some new videos for you guys. As always, all of the documents are uploaded to the Facebook page. Please take care and bye.